Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Today I'm going to be doing another tier list ranking on some different meme coins. A lot of exotic meme coins in this one. A little bit higher market cap, I'd say, than what I normally rank, although some of them are lower. It depends. We've got 100x, 50x, 20x, 10x, 5x going through some different ones and ranking them. Some Matt Fury coins. You've got some Doge coins. You've got some Solana low caps. You've got it all in this video, beginning with Gasspass, which is, I believe, a Matt Fury cat, I believe is what that is. So what I do is I will search it up on here. All these coins are on CoinGecko. This coin down 7% within the last 24 hours, just looking at its overall chart. Yeah, this coin recently just came out. It's potentially now in an accumulation window, I would say. You take a look at it, it reached around 12, 13, maybe even 15 million as an early high. Now it's at 1.5 million. It went as low as around 1.2. It's been possibly in an accumulation window the better part of the last 2 weeks, maybe, although I guess we'll see. It was retracing, which is very, very normal for a coin that's relatively new, especially a meme coin, or just in general coins. So it's not surprising the coin went through a pretty big retracement about a few weeks after getting added. But I do think this coin will do well. I think the Matt Fury coins will do well. I think the artwork to this coin is really, really good. And so for this coin, from 1.5 million, I would say possibly a 20, maybe a 30x, somewhere in between there. Maybe I should add a 30x in here because it's like maybe I'll change this to a 25x. Because this coin, realistically, 50 million, 20, 30 million with it being at 1.5 wouldn't be too surprising. Next, you've got Peipei, which is the Chinese version of Pepe. Really, this is the Chinese variant. There's a lot of different Chinese variants. I want to do a video on all the different Chinese variants, but this coin really shot up early on in its creation to around 150 million. Now it's going through kind of an accumulation mode after a pretty nasty retracement. Even during that really bullish time in the market, by the way, in late November, early December, when the Bitcoin dominance was down significantly, this coin really didn't boom back up to highs, which is maybe a little bit concerning, honestly. Sitting at around 19.5 million right now. It went to a low, at least a local low of around 10 million. That would have been a pretty good entry for this coin. But for Pepe, you could say, well, it's the Chinese Pepe. There's so much money with China, but I think crypto is still illegal in China. You could get around it, I guess, but it's going to hamper some normie adoption there when it comes to a coin like this. I still think this coin will do pretty well sitting at around 20 million. You could be looking at a 20x from here for a coin like this, possibly in a similar spot. Although maybe, I'd say around a 20x, a little bit less than the Gasspass, because this is a coin that it's a lot lower in terms of market cap. Next, we've got this is the Bitcoin on base. So you search up Bitcoin on base. And these different Bitcoin variants are cool. You can see this token does not represent the official Bitcoin. Come on. You really got to put that disclaimer in there. But this coin has really done nothing the past few months. I've been watching it just because I'm interested in the idea of the project kind of just being a funny base version of Bitcoin. Like, look at them. They burned a bunch of it as well. They're trying to be a little bit unique relative to the actual Bitcoin. They burned about 5.5, 6 million of it. They've got the total supply is the same, but because the supply is so limited, the current price is at around 17, 18 cents. The market cap is what you really want to be looking at, sitting at around 2.8 million. It did reach a high of around 13 million. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. It really is. It could catch on. Base is they're onboarding a ton of people. It's a layer 2 to Ethereum. You've got no gas fees. You've got maybe a Bitcoin meme. I think there's going to be a huge Bitcoin meme this cycle. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but I've been talking about a few different ones. I'm going to say this one possibly as well to a 25x, maybe a 20 to a 25x in terms of that. You could go all the way down to like a 10 to a 15x with that coin. It's at 2.5 million, but I think it'll do all right. I know they've been building on it. The next one, this is, I think, J Money, I believe. This is the Japanese money, Joss Money, yes. So this is a Solana coin. This coin just got added to CoinGecko. So to take a look at its full history, you can see this is a typical Solana chart. So this coin basically was simmering around 100K, 200K for the better part of like almost 6 or 7 months, and then had a huge jolt up. They're advertising this coin as the oldest meme coin in China's history, and it was created at a festival. It's a very interesting, or it's a kind of an interesting backstory, sitting at around 2 million. These Solana coins, it's just very hard to have faith in them. It really is, especially a coin that just boomed like this. I mean, I guess it could do well, but for me, I'm going to go around to 10x. I mean, with Solana, who knows? The next one, this is Toshi. Very, very popular. One of the most popular base meme coins after Brett. Taking a look at this, very high in market cap relative to a lot of the other coins I've talked about. So this coin sitting at 253 million. That's $250 million. The coin had a big wick at around 550, $600 million. It's since retraced to around 100 million. It's had a local wick of around 300 million, and now it sits within the past month. Very, very impressive. You take a look past month, up 41% for a coin that high in market cap. That means it's adding 40, 50, or maybe $30 million to its overall market cap. Very, very high supply, very normie friendly with all the zeros up here. And so I would say for this coin, it's going to be one of the best on base. You could argue it could outperform Brett. We'll have to see, but I would say multi-billion for sure. I think base coins are going to do very, very well. So for this coin, I would say somewhere in the 25 range, maybe 20, maybe a little tempered expectations because of the high market cap. But you do have that one as well. The next one we're looking at, this is Vine. So this is the official meme off of Vine. This was created by was it created by the official developer of Vine? I think that's why this coin did so well and it got so much hype. Recently, Elon Musk announced they were going to relaunch Vine in some type of AI version. That's why there was this recent crazy pump right here. But just taking a look, yeah, it had a massive, massive sell-off. This coin, I believe, went to around 600. Well, they've got it around 400 million. It might have went higher than that. And then when it got added to CoinGecko, they just don't have the full price history. It retraced all the way to around 27, 28 million. Tough entry here because the coin did pump. It did basically like a 2x, I feel like. Yeah, or no, not a 2x, but it did like a 66% increase because of what Musk was talking about. I'm just not big in, I mean, listen, it's a social media meme. Or if they create Vine, I guess it could. I don't see it, with this. So I wouldn't buy this personally. Maybe it can still do well. I'd say it's a 10x. Next, we've got Dogelon Mars, which is a very OG meme combination of Doge and Elon Musk. Originally launched back, I want to say, was it 2020 or 2021? When did it get added? It got added right during that initial run up of that crazy blow off top, and then obviously the double top. The coin had another crazy run. Dogelon did go over $1 billion. If you've got it here, it went to around 1.2 billion. And it's just been in your typical bear slump. And it's unfortunate with this coin because it's such a good meme. It's just a combination of Elon Musk, Dogecoin, and Mars. The idea, we're going to go to Mars with the ticker Elon. So they did a really good job with that. But the coin is there's just so much competition now. That's the problem. And there's so many new coins that launched in 2023, 2024, even 2025 that people are going to look at and say, this coin's a dinosaur. Nobody's going to buy the Dogelon Mars coin. I like the coin. I have a soft spot for it. And, but with where it's at in market cap, 70 million, I mean, maybe a 7x, maybe a 9x. It's hard to really say just because of where it's at right now. Next, we've got LOL coin. So this is one, I've had this coin shield to me and I talked about it before. It's very, very risky, very low in market cap, sitting at around 2.3 million. I've seen so many charts like this on Solana where these coins will pump to around 20 to 25 million. Then they'll do a crazy retracement. And this coin maybe is waking out of its slumber. This coin pumped to around 27 million. Very similar market overall dynamic to the buck coin on Solana. Very similar look. This coin retraced all the way down to around 500K. That would be a pretty good entry. You're already at around a 4x from that. A little bit over a 4x, almost a 5x at 2.3 million. But LOL, I think this coin can do very well. It can be very potent. I'm not a big fan of the way it's branded. I think it's just, the LOL thing, just like the laugh out loud with the emoji. Everybody uses it. It's common. So I understand it, but I don't love the way it's branded, but I still think it could do very, very well. I mean, I would say 50x. It's very possible. 50 million, 100 million for a Solana coin to shoot up to. It wouldn't be surprising at all. Next, we've got the Department of Government Efficiency, which is honestly the Ethereum Doge. So this coin right now sitting around 10 million. Pretty crazy story. Obviously, Elon Musk creates the Department of Government Efficiency under the Trump administration. It doesn't go very well. He's out of the administration recently, and they kind of had a falling out. This coin pumped to around 400 million right after, like in the following days after the initial Trump win back in November. It's gone through a major retracement, but they're trying to rebrand this coin because Musk is out. There's no such. I mean, the government efficiency still exists, but it's really not a big narrative because Musk is not involved anymore. And so now they're trying to rebrand it as the official Doge of Ethereum. I guess the question would be, is Doge at this point, it's considered like a boomer meme coin with how high it is in market cap. Does it still have, does Doge and Shiba, do they still have clout to possibly pump up other coins like the Ethereum version of Doge? I don't know. It's hard to say. So there's some unknowingness with if this, I mean, because it reached 400 million. So could it go back? Could it possibly do a 40 or 50x? I mean, it's possible. For this coin, I would say somewhere towards the back end of the 25x for that one. Next, we've got another Matt Fury artwork coin. This is, I think, Bucci by Matt Fury. So this is the skull of Pepe. And I know there's another coin that's called the skull of Pepe, like the literal skull of Pepe. That's what it's called. This is just the artwork of it. I think this artwork is amazing. Boy, this coin looks bad. How does this market cap look this bad? This coin has gone through a crazy accumulation. My goodness. I think that's because this coin was added late. That's why. I wonder if it's this extreme. To where it's been retraced to this point. 235k. Yeah, I mean, this is the accumulation. The coin reached around 10, 11 million. It's retraced, and it's been sitting at around 200k for the better part of just the last month. It just looks really weird on CoinGecko. I don't know why it has, because I think there might be bot trading involved with it. But like, look at all. Yeah, it just looks really strange. But overall, to me, I mean, this would be the buying window if you're going to buy it. I mean, the coin looks like it's maintaining a floor of around 200k, and it has been for the better part of the last month, maybe month and a half. And, you know, the coin, it was alive, and now it's dead. We'll see if it wakes back up. 230k. It's an interesting lottery ticket. Obviously, guys, not financial advice. I would say for this one, 25x. Could easily do 100x. I mean, what is 100x? 50 million? I mean, very easily could do 100x just if the narrative's right, or at least a 50x, but I'll say for that one a 25x. Next, we've got official Trump. This is the Donald Trump meme coin, the official Donald Trump meme coin that he launched, that he endorsed. And so this coin obviously has the crazy situation with the vesting schedule, which I don't even know what the status of the vesting schedule is. They said that apparently have been tokens that already should have been distributed. Originally, it launched with the total circulating being around 200k, so that would be 80% of the tokens not in circulation. But I believe the vesting schedule was every 3 months, and it's already been 3 months since the coin is launched. So I don't know if this is not just not reported. That's why you see this huge difference in between market cap and fully diluted, with fully diluted being over 10 billion. This is a miserable coin. You do not want to buy this coin. With any meme coin with a vesting schedule, this is what I'll say about Trump. I remember seeing this coin when it was $3 and I didn't buy it, and it went all the way to $73. I mean, you could have made some good money off of it, but unfortunately, a lot of people they've lost a lot of money. They lost a lot of money off the Melania meme. This coin will very likely pump just because it's Trump, but it's just going to be suppressed because of the amount of coins that are not in circulation. Once those coins come into circulation and they get sold, inevitably, it's gonna damper any gains. I mean, if the coin was already fully circulated at 2 billion, I would say, all right, this coin could do a 15x possibly during a blow-off top cycle with Trump in the White House and this being his coin. I can't even say that because of the circulating supply uncertainty. So that's the issue. I'd say 5x maybe. Next, we've got the retirement token. So this is the ticker 420, 69k. This coin up 10% in the last day. It's a very interesting story with this coin. This coin did pump like crazy. It had the initial wick because of a news event, and then it did legitimately pump, doing about, I would say it did about a 30x, didn't it? I mean, it might have done even more than that because it was hovering around 60, 50k for a while. This is a Solana coin, and it pumped, and maybe it's stabilizing. I'm hoping it's stabilizing. Maybe it found a floor at around 300k, which is still a remarkable improvement from where the previous floor was, which was like 40k. And it's bounced off the 300k. It's gone back up to around 600. It's sitting at 600k right now. Interesting idea. It takes the whole 401 narrative, kind of combines it with the stock to meme narrative, with the 420 and the 6900 and retirement idea. I know there's a few other retirement tokens people talk about. I think this is the best one. To me, I think the ticker's amazing, and the team is working. I've seen the team. They do constantly shill. And again, this is a coin that's been out for a while. You take a look at the year, and I mean, this is a long way. It's not a brand new coin. That's one of the things with Solana. It's not a brand new coin. It is a coin that's been out for a while. There are interesting components to this coin. I'm not going to go 100x because I just can't trust it fully. But right now, not even at a million. I mean, you're tempted to look at something like that, possibly doing 100x. And then the final one, you're talking about based Fartcoin. So this is the based variant of Fartcoin. This coin's sitting at a remarkable $41 million for the based variant, which is pretty insane. And this coin has been amazing. I mean, it hit a high of around 67 million. It really hasn't retraced all that much. I mean, I guess it did retrace back to around 8 million, but that was a very temporary period. I mean, it's been ranging from 30 to 40 million, maintaining a good price. I think this is kind of it's tough to really say this is going to do a 50x because the price is already where it is, and it's a variant. It's not like it's an actual owned coin. I mean, I guess if Fartcoin on Solana, the one that's at over $1 billion, if that one goes to like 30 or 40 billion, this one is going to do pretty well. I'm very surprised this coin is maintaining the market cap that it's at, because normally the based variants are much lower, even base Pepe. But for whatever reason, this coin in specific has done very, very well as the based version. I'm going to say 25x for it, just based on the market cap, somewhere between a 20 and a 25x for something like that. So guys, that is just my predictions on some of these coins, maybe a little bit of a range on some of them. Some of them are a lot more risky. You've got the low caps possibly doing better. That's just based off of where they're at right now in terms of market cap. But either way, guys, make sure you like the video down below. That's going to do it for this one.